The Patriot's Courage by Abbey. When our free land's great captain, Washington, was colonel in Virginia, ere the war he led for independence had begun, a passing cloud obscured his rising star. His sometimes frightful passions woke, and they, when unbroke coursers, had their fiery way. For while between opposing factions there the bloodless battle by the ballot rolled, into one's pride, whem he had found unfair, he plunged a speech-wrought weapon keen and cool, and the hurt voter, with a blow unmet, stretched his insulter senseless at his feet. 4 feet the dread news, waxing as it went, fed by the food it gave to every ton. Uprose, wild-eyed, the wrathful regiment, and idle swords and flintlocks were unhung and marshaled to the drum, whose speedy call was like the beating of the hearts of all. When grief has raged, soft pity turns to stone. These laughed their leader as they laughed their land. Aslant, like shining rain, their muskets shone, and harsh the voice of vengeance pealed command. All fully slain, our Cullen lies struck down. On, comrades, give no quarter, burn the town. Meanwhile the stricken was made whole again, and, hurried by the townfolk, rode to meet the armed, excited torrent of fierce men advancing toward the small, electoral street, and gladly holden in their wandering sight, they pressed around him with unfeigned delight. But vengeance is so inconsiderate, shorn of excuse, as yet pursues its prey, and all the soldiers filled with gathered hate were willing to leave black ruin on their way. He charged them, lest the laugh he bore should cease to bade their wrath turn again in peace. So they went back, and slowly he returned, chastising his quick passions ruthlessly. For who, that with a foolish rage has burned, knows blame as bitter as it own may be? But when red morn rode up its splendid wheel, joy followed close on souls fleeing here. For when betimes a lark-blithe letter flew out of the heart where kindness brooded warm, but to the voter's short and narrow view it was the wide-winged augury of storm. It asked a meeting only, yet he heard of challenge and of duel in the word. For who could know that one would be so bold to face and brave the time, and that it meant that each his honor on his sword should hold? The voters straightway to the other went, and Washington, with courage strong and grand, held forth his prudent and heroic hand. And his love of truth, sublime and glad, to him who struck him down he made amends. If with the satisfaction you have had you are content, oh, let us then be friends, for looking back on our affray of shame, I feel that I alone have been to blame.